they're off and racing. Jumping away then over 6 furlongs, Besht Al Hakem is ridden to take an early posse towards the inside, and travelling much more sweetly for Jose Rodriguez is Gashamar. And it's Gashamar now with a little glance to his inside who goes on. Gashamar the filly leads by about a length and a half, maybe 2, to Besht Al Hakem in second. There's a break of about 3 lengths back to Salam Allah, who is in third position. Just along the outside is Nufat, and the back marker is Alhaf Al-Hamar, so nearly in race card order. Gashamar in front around the turn. The distance is only about half a length over the second placed horse, which is Besht Al Hakem, and they are drawing some 6 lengths on from the next wave of runners. The pair of Salam Allah in third towards the inside of Nufat, and Alhaf Al Hamar is finding this all a little bit too much with 200 metres left to go, and Gashamar is ridden for the first time, leads by about 2 lengths. Besht Al Hakem has been the only persistent challenger in this race. Salam Allah is a distant third, deep inside the last furlong, and it's Gashamar out in front. But here comes Besht Al Hakem alongside and goes on by. Besht Al Hakem goes on to win. They're off and racing. Decent start from Anal in the centre, who surrenders the early lead to the 2 horses on the inside. The black and yellow of Nasima was the first to show, and up against the inside rail, Dare Al Fad, as Anal is now pushing up to force the pace, and so too is Gloria Flashes. So it's Gloria Flashes with the black cap towards the outside of Dare Al Fad. These are the first 2. Nasima is now relegated to third. Anal is back to fourth with the white cap with the orange jacket. And just behind that one is Mostafid on the wide outside. They go down the side of the course and completed half their journey. First one to turn for home is Dare Al Fad. Gloria Flashes now pushed along for the first time in second place, and now still travelling comfortably in third, just overtaking Nasima on the rail. And Mostafid is pushed along as they go inside the last 200, and Dare Al Fad is kicking on. Leads by about 4 lengths, and now needs to find another gear here. Now just moving into second along the outside of Gloria Flashes, and then comes Nasima. But deep inside the last furlong here, Dare Al Fad is clear. It's a winner for Roy Delaghi as Dare Al Fad wins. And they're off. Race number 3 is underway. A reminder, they go without Shabba at 18. In the opening furlong then, up with the pace, Lam Al-Aziz with the orange jacket is one of the first to show. So too is Mota Basilia from a wide post. And also up there is the purple cap of Harbat Al-Maidan. So towards the inside, Harbat Al-Maidan for Naif Al-Anazi, looking for this double. Probably has the overall lead, being shared with Mota Basilia, who's deep in the course and has definitely taken over now. Just being checked for a position there was Tilda. Further out is Ayat Al-Muhammadiyah, and also Jahana with the chevrons. Further out in the course is Lam Al-Aziz after that good start, and just being pushed along in the middle of the picture is Najma Ale Badilia, turning down the side of the course. And it's Mota Basilia with a narrower advantage to Ayat Al-Muhammadiyah in second. These two then pressing on 3 lengths clear of the third placed horse currently, which is Durat Al-Manasa. Jahana is now back to 4th position, being pushed along is Harbat Al-Maidan, and between that pair is Najmat Ali Badilia. But deep inside the last 2 furlongs and going for home here is Ayat Al-Muhammadiyah, who's striding away with this. Mota Basilia seemingly has nothing more to give in second place, and then comes Durat Al-Manasa, but this is going to be a wide margin success here for Ayat Al-Muhammadiyah. Alder Al-Faridi wins by an easy margin and puts the hands down. Ayat Al-Muhammadiyah. And they're off and racing. Well, the one that was very, very slowly away was Barzan Al Rayleigh, and probably trails the main body of the field by about 6 lengths. But the one that got away sharply is Bayadir Mutat in the pale blue jacket, the grey filly, one of 7 greys in this lineup. And also up with the pace is Al Marsa. These are the first 2. Between that pair then, we have the blue cap of Zainab Al Ansari towards the running rail. Further out on the course then, we have the black jacket of Good Al Dahab. Has got 2 or 3 around, including Hello Al Dahab, and the Al Khaladir runner, Angad Al Khaladir, also bang out there. Just behind the pace then we have Dor, and back towards the inside running rail we have Sahi Paris. So up with the pace down the side of the course then, it's the red jacket with the black cross belts, Al Najim Al Munir, who's virtually come from nowhere now, to now sit front rank, leads by about half a length. Up the pace there in second position is Al Marsa, making ground down the wide outside now. Is the 12 Good Al Dahab. Also up there with the pace is Al Anud. Al Anud now laying down the pressure to Al Najim Al Munir. These are the first 2 deep inside the last 200. Far side red jacket, Al Najim Al Munir. Near side blue jacket of Al Anud. They've kicked on then from the white cap of Hazal, but deep inside the last furlong it's Al Najim Al Munir, clear by about 3 lengths now, and Al Anud has nothing more to give. Deep inside the last 50, ridden up towards the line, Al Najim Al Munir wins. They're off. Racing away then. They've gone without Kamar Asood. From the mile start then, through the centre, the white headgear of Afdal Jawab is one of the first to show. Towards the inside, the green cap of Fi Reja Kayer was smartly away, this time from an inside berth, just being tracked through there by Sanhan. Further out on the course then, the behaving Palance is up with the pace, and so too there is Muta Hardy. Between that pair is the beige jacket of Macho Boy. So as they settle down after the first couple of furlongs of their journey, Fi Reja Kayer towards the inside of Macho Boy, and further out to Hakimi in the checks. This is a line of 3. Just in behind these then, Afdal Jawab in the check colours has a red jacket to the inside of Mirage Shed. Just behind these then, Sanhan towards the running rail, further out to the red cap, blue jacket of Karibo, and being pushed along towards the wide outside is Wafi along, but many of the runners here are some way behind the leader, this runaway leader, which is Fi Reja Kayer, is 4 lengths of the good then on Macho Boy in second, and if anything, the distance is growing greater around the turn. Back in third place then, we have Til Afad, not really too much making ground from the back of the screen. Sanhan has seemingly run his race, and so too has Rom Sayod, but deep inside the last furlong, this is a 1-horse race. Fi Reja Kayer is surely going to be a maiden for no longer. Second on first start is going to absolutely bolt in here. Camilo Ospina rides the double aboard Fi Reja Kayer. Wins in sensational style. They're off. Racing away then over the mile for race number 6. Pretty decent line. Looks as though Jana Al-Diyar is one of the first to show with the first colours of the white stable. Al Najim Al Kase also bang up there with the pace. Tacking across from stall number 19, spot the red headgear, red jacket of Regimental Gent for Jimmy Jerkins, who has the overall lead. So Regimental Gent then has a wall of challengers just in behind the powerful travelling Sayoud along the outside of Jana Al-Dayar. These are the first 3. Just in behind the pace, then the black jacket of Ghost in Motor is pretty prominent. So too is Freshwater Cliffs towards the inside, and then the very pale silks of Kingsguard around the outside. Taking names is probably no better than 7th at the moment, as 1 or 2 for company, including Clarence. The back marker right out the back of the screen then seems to be Adael and Lord Paramount, and they are hopelessly outpaced. One that isn't outpaced is Regimental Gent down the side of the course. They've gone through half their journey, and already Norweth Almediani is glancing in behind. Probably has the best part of 7 lengths in hand here, maybe more. Easy ride so far for Norweth Almediani. Can see the winning line with 400 to go. Regimental Gent in front. Pursuers involved. Ghost in most towards the outside then of Jenna Aldea, who's given a retreat, staying on from up the inside, then is taking names, surely going to be the challenger to Regimental Gent, who keeps on finding deep inside the last half furlong. Regimental Gent in front. Regimental Gent then, a winner for Jimmy Jerkins. And they're off. Slow start from Tamami, also Vass from a wide stall. But up with the pace early on. One that got a decent start was Ashkar Asaf with the pale green jacket, or cap I should say, but overtaken now by Dina Alanea. Dina Alanea has got across from a wide berth to sit a cosy leader here, in front by about 2 lengths. Top Secret is there in second position. Also up with the pace now is Tamami after that sluggish beginning, and Fu Athi is further out on the wide outside. Just in behind these runners then, we have Rams's pale jacket and also the green colours of Ashkar Asaf. Right towards the back of the screen, you can see Eurofighters red colours, and also Ashkar Ashar, who is the slowest one and tailing off. But turning down the side of the course, and Tamami is now shot to the front. Leads by about 2 lengths. Dina Alanea, Naif Alananzi glancing in behind, now in second position. Then Yosadek now making ground into third, and down the wide outside then spot the pale colours of Rams, who's beginning to make a forward move. Back towards the inside rail then we have Hush, who's no better than 5th as they come inside the last 400, and running around in front now is Rams, who darts towards the inside rail, chased now through the centre by Yosadek in second position. Hush has now got off the rail and is beginning to fly home in third, deep inside the last 100. Rams in front for Rayan Alta Esh. Hush is beginning to close down this leader. Rams still in the lead, leads by about a length, which is closing, but will hold on. And they're off. Racing away over the mile for this fillies maiden. Out wide, Hanouf Najran got away well, so too did Alcademia. But towards the right of shot, towards the inside running rail, Motak Harajar got away well, and so too did Ramar. And it looks as though Ramar is going to press on and show the way. Ramar in the blue jacket for Naif Alanazi has a narrow advantage to the black cap of Faizat Serra, who sits probably in second. To her outside is Busmat's black colours, and further out the white cap of Ala Kalademia. Even further out the course, 5 wide, the red colours of Hanouf Najran forms almost a line of 5. Just in behind the speed then, the blue cap of Motak Harajar has runners either side, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Towards the inside, Shihana Lina has relegated Faizat Serra, or rather Kamreya, towards the back of the field. It is Faizat Serra who is up with the pace, I should say, but being rousted along. Down the side of the course, turning left-handed all the time. Ramar, by guilty of the inside running rail, just still nosing ahead to Busmat in second position. Towards the inside, Shihanat Lina is saving all the ground. Faizat Serra is still being driven along. Towards the wide outside, Al Academia is still banged there, and so too is Hanouf Najram. It's an open-looking race here. It's deep inside the last furlong and a half they go. Ramar now pressing on, stepping it up again, now kicks on by 3. To Busmat in second position. Staying on from out of the pack is Motak Herajar, and down the wide outside is Hanouf Najran. But deep inside the last 50, Rama is clinging on here to Busmat, who is thrusting down the wide outside. But Rama has done enough. they're off. Racing away, past time, got a good start from the inside gate and probably has the overall advantage, but just tugging back a little as out wide Celestial Star will tack across and try and get that inside rail as they join up with the round course. How difficult is past time going to make it for her? Looks as though she'll give way. Celestial Star in front then for Abdullah Al-Orfi. In front by about a length and a half to Pastime in second place. Further out on the course is the red cap of Felicia Beach, and in between that pair is Mistrix, who usually front runs but can't get to the head of affairs. Just behind the pace rather is Hawajeez in fifth. Further out on the course then the dark jacket of Libby ME, and the back three include Sophia Cat, Warda Always and Hidden Spell. They're in the line of three. Down the side of the course they go, turning left-handed. Celestial Star. Pastime just needs a bit of an out here as Hawajeez is keeping her penned in for the moment. Felicia Beach towards the wide outside, not as far out as Mistrix, and also Libby ME, as they've got 400 metres left to go. And Celestial Star says, come and catch me if you can. But the advantage is only a length. Now Pastime has got racing room to manoeuvre into. Hawajeez is three wide, and so too Felicia Beach is still there. Deep inside the last furlong on a bit though, the far side Celestial Star. Pastime is yet to get by. Hawajeez now the main challenger. Hawajeez down the centre of the track, now begins to get up on Celestial Star. Staying on from out of the pack here is Sophia Cat, who will chase Hawajeez down, and Sophia Cat's gonna mug her. They're off. Badir Al Mogatara certainly wasn't one of the quickest away. Neither really was from the inside gate Badir Al Maidan, showing his experience or inexperience through the first furlong. The red cap through the centre then. Faz got away smartly and has a rival on either flank. Further out on the course is Al-Assar to press on, and back to third position is Alpha Sem. This is the leading trio, and they're all already very well strung out. In fourth position, Fanar in the red colours, and then comes the grey Salah, the blue jacket with the orange, being tracked through by Badir Al Mogatara, who's made up a bit of ground. Further out on the course is Shakwari's red cap. Behind that one then is Abo Shaiba, and the back marker is Al Rahul. It's turning down the side of the course then. They completed half their journey. And on the outside, Al-Assar begins to lay some pressure to Faz, and these remain the first two. Just being pushed along for the first time is Fanar up along the outside of Alpha Sem, and these four are still 6 lengths clear then of Badir Al Mogataro, who begins to pick off one or two rivals, including Salah, who's in 6th place, and from the back of the field Al Rahub is leaving it a little bit late as his stablemate up ahead is in front by 2, and that is Faz. The blinkers working at the moment, pushing clear. Fanar then moves into 2nd place. Then comes Badir Al Mogatara, staying towards that far running rail, deep inside the last furlong, and Faz looks vulnerable here to Fanar down the centre of the course. Badir Al Mogatara continues to plug on towards the far side, but it's Fanar and Eddie Castro who are moving clear deep inside the last 50, and Fanar will win the 10th race. And they're off. Very slowly away was Rizq Allah Al Khaladir. Is already some 10, maybe more lengths behind the main body of the field that are being headed early on by Meetab. It's Al Sabek rather in very similar colours. Al Sabek now who goes on. You can see Meetab's very similar jacket, pink colours in the middle of the picture, probably about 8th. But it's definitely Al Sabek who goes on in the blinkers. Probably already about 3 lengths clear on Faza Al Qusay in 2nd place. Towards the inside running rail is Amir Al Shadam, and these are the first 3. Fakir Adit Aladella is back in 4th position alongside Askari. Further out in the racecourse is the lime green jacket of Bint Jalan, and even further out, the blue cap of Nazir Al Amal towards the back of the field. Rizq Al Khaladir has made up some ground, but at what cost? Is probably still 15 lengths behind this long-time leader, which continues to be Al Sabek on second start. Adel Al Faredi, 4 lengths to the good then. Fazza Al Qusayr is being pushed along for the first time. Amer Al Shadam saves all the ground up the inside. Then being pushed along in the middle of the picture is the blue cap of Fakir Adiyat Al Adela, who's got work on to catch this leader as they're round the far turn. And Al Sabek has company here with Fazza Al Qusayr, who's reduced to the front with 400 metres left to go. Fazza Al Qusayr kicks on. Staying on from out of the pack is Nazir Al Amal, and then comes the retreating Al Sabek. The one that's making a bit of ground and yet to get a mention is Naham, now moving into 4th, but deep inside the last furlong on a bit they go, and Fazza Al Qusayr is the one to catch, and it doesn't look as though he's going to be caught tonight. Fazza Al Qusayr is striding away with this, clear by about 6 lengths. Naham will run down into second, but Fazza Al Qusayr is a winner for Rory Delagi. And they're off. Al Ajbar slowly away from stall number 8, the only debutant in the field. Red cap in the centre of Al Nasir Fakrona is one of the first to show with the yellow sleeve. Very similar colours on the grey horse is Mota Gazelle, and these are probably the first 2. Blue jacket then of Ez Al Farez makes a line of 3, and further out on the racecourse, Al Ajbar from that slow start is now pushing on the wide outside. It's Al Ajbar, just have to check the race card there, who's probably 2 lengths clear deep on the course. They're joining up with the round course now, and Al Ajbar is staying middle of picture, but beginning to tack across to the round. Al Ajbar in the lead for Salman Al Rashid, in front by about 3 lengths. So Al Nasir Fakrona in second place, and Ez Al Farez, Naif Al Anazi in the blue colours, looking for the hat-trick in third. Wider out of the racecourse, Al Makam Alali in the black jacket with the orange noseband. Back towards the inside rail, it's Ashkar Harak, who's probably 5th, and between that pair, we have Ma Al Wayha in 6th position. The 2 towards the back of that screen is Yazid Al Khayer, and also the stripes of Danan Al Shuk. Right at the back of the screen is Mota Gazelle, and also 1 or 2 others who are hopelessly outpaced. But as they go down the side of the course, they've got the 600-metre marker in their sights, and it's Al Nasir Fakrona now, who begins to lay down the challenge to the long-time leader Al Ajbar, who begins to beat a retreat. Down the outside, Ez Al Farez, and between that pair is Ashkar Harak, so it's 1-2 for the ownership at the moment. Staying on down the centre of the track, it's Al Makam Alali, but no better than 4th at the minute, as Ashkar Harak lays it down to stablemate Al Nasir Fakrona. It's a 1-2 for the owner, but in which order? Flying up the inside is Ez Al Farez, and they're clear of the remainder, deep inside the last furlong, and this is surely all over here as Ashkar Harak is motoring towards the line. Rory Delagi is a man in form. Look forward to the selections tomorrow, Rory, as Ashkar Harak goes on to win